Y'all can't even hear me. What is up? What is up? This dick is in the house. Jesus said it. Look at that. What is going on? What is going on? I'm your boy Warren G that plays the beat. Been clown and sucker beat since 2003. I was reading something right now too. Shout out to everybody that's at the voting polls right now. Still trying to help count votes. We gonna count to the last vote because we gonna make sure that Joe Biden won. And shout out to everybody that's jumping around in victory. Shout out to everybody that is not finessing. Shout out to the anti-finessers out there that go to work every day. And you know what, man? I had to say this. Watch these motherfuckers that be at the job talking about. And you know he, boss, I saw him pick up $2 and he didn't report that, boss. You want me to tell you? You want me to detail everything that he did, boss? Shout out to them suck ass niggas too, because there's a lot of them motherfuckers around too. Hey. Shout out to everybody that's focused more on things that matter the most to them and not the bullshit. Shout out to everybody that when you look at CNN and the BBC and New York Times, you understand what it is. That media is controlled media. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's having their little prayer meetings and all this other bullshit. I was on Shout out to all you niggas that be having these prayer meetings and shit too. I remember I worked with a nigga that used to have prayer meetings at his house and shit. I ain't gonna put his name out there though. I used to be laughing like, nigga, I ain't fucking with no motherfucking prayer meeting, nigga. Nigga, unless it's some pussy at that motherfucker, then we can have all the prayer you want. As I lay hands on that pussy hole, nigga. Fuck out of here. But anyway, shout out to everybody that understands that racism and white supremacy is never going anywhere. So you should be trying to establish a system of justice. So you should be trying to replace this wicked system of racism and white supremacy. As Brother Neely Fuller Jr. says, I'm still learning, and so should you. Every day, all day. Everybody getting ready to watch Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane on his verses. After 15 years, whatever, them not talking. So I think that's an accomplishment within itself that brothers are learning how to come together. That's a fact. Let me tell you, it's very imperative that we get on the good foot and know exactly who our enemy are and know how to move and groove within this system. So when you get on that corporate plantation, you better know exactly what the fuck is going on. And stop samboing and cooning. And you know what? You need a sambo and a coon. You're like, why? Because you need to know exactly how they act. And you need to know exactly what their mentality is. So if you are a Steven from Django, tell them about the gun line, Hayward, Shepherd, Sambo, coon ass nigga. Exit stage left, my nigga. Shout out to everyone that is at the corporate plantation right now, happen to make it do what it do, because the shit is not fun. I hope y'all can hear me in this shit. Yeah, this shit be tripping. Well, hopefully, maybe y'all can hear it. We gonna get on a couple of things today. Hey. But the first thing I need y'all to understand that the soul of anti-black racism. See, this isn't just something that's just learned. It's in the soul of these suspected white supremacists and these white supremacists. It's deeply rooted in them. It's embedded in them. And today we gonna talk about it. Hey. And don't think just because you voted for Joe Biden's clown ass that you're a white superior. The suspected white supremacists that you report to every day is gonna change how they feel about your black ass. Hey. Hey. And again, I would like to say shout out to everybody that's at the corporate plantation. I gotta do that because you talk to a nigga that worked 3 jobs, 2 jobs, 9 years. That shit is not easy. It's not fun. And don't even dignify an answer when a nigga asks you, why you work 2 jobs? Just laugh at him. then your response should be, I work 2 jobs so I don't have to rob niggas like you. Let's get into it. Hey. See, I'm cut this clown ass shit down. Hey. Man. I ain't gonna be on here long. I got a lot of shit to do, a lot of shit to discuss. Hey, man, racism ain't going away. And that's what y'all get. Just because they don't show. Look, every white person that you deal with is particularly and might be anti-black racist. And you just gotta be okay with knowing that when you're dealing with them and understanding that that's not gonna change. See, we got, they're racist. Oh my God. Stop. Tim Wise is racist. So is Jane Elliott. How, Warren? Because when it came time to talk about them reparations, that bitch started talking about the Native Americans. That's an anti-black racist. Tim Wise, where is he? Instead of making speeches about my mommy and my daddy and all this other bullshit, what are you doing? Clown, instead of peddling your books about racism, but you're not doing anything to change it. So we gotta be prepared and understand exactly how this shit works. It doesn't work in a way where you think it's gonna change. It works to the disadvantage when you like, oh, it's gonna change. No, it's never gonna change. We gotta change it from the inside, us first. We gotta learn how to get along and be around each other and deal with each other, whether we like it or not. Stop being in competition with each other. I was having a conversation the other day when I said, man, when I've worked around a whole bunch of black folk, it taught me a whole lot. It taught me about hating, crabs in the barrel, about people being in competition with people wanting to show everyone all the little riches that they've earned from the dominant white society. And it's almost sickening because when you work around white folk, for the most part, I'm talking about white folk for the most part, they play the office politics, of course. They play the telling, the snitching, the dry snitching. They play all that, of course. But then there's an elite group of suspected white supremacists on those corporate plantations where they have esoteric knowledge. They know what's going on. They know how the system works. And they pull each other up. And they put each other on. Just like the Latino community. You get one at the job, they gonna bring all they people on. I ain't mad at them. Black folks, only black people sometimes in some working conditions where we don't want to open the door. Because as Mike Epps would say, are you a good gatekeeper or a bad gatekeeper? A lot of gatekeepers are so stressed out trying to keep their food on their table, they ain't got time to open the door for somebody. When they open the door, they're like, all right, hurry up, nigga. I can't keep it open for too long. You know, we need to learn how to be the trafficker of information and be the Merovingian in the Matrix and stop being, you know what I'm saying? Stop being cypher. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, I think we had that bad, man. And a lot of reasons why I think we had that bad, man, is because we have been up under this oppressive system for 450 years. So it's generational trauma. It's embedded in our DNA to just kind of succumb to the shit. Well, you know, white people want shit. We don't want to support black businesses. We look at black businesses crazy, right? Like I told y'all about Freedom Paper Company. I told y'all about them. And when I told you about that, I said, yeah, you know, they kind of bullshitted the nigga a little bit. They wasn't really prepared for the onslaught of people ordering from them. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'll tell you this. After 5, 6, 7 months, they got it together and they sent me my motherfucking toilet paper. So I can't really say nothing. And I had patience. Because the nigga didn't have to have patience. The nigga kind of was like, you know, a nigga could have been like, oh, this is bullshit. Because I was watching a lot of niggas go to the Better Business Bureau, Freedom Paper Company, just doing some real shiesty shit. And I'm like, nah, man, it's a black business. And I don't want people doing me like that. So I learned from that. And I was patient. You just have to be patient. Just like I was patient with my outrawherbs.com. I'm going to continue to be patient. When they was like, oh, you know, they kind of, you know, was like, oh, you know, they busy with orders and shit. So they was just kind of like, oh, man, we kind of dropped the ball a little bit. And I'm like, man, don't trip. And no, I don't want nothing free. As long as you send my order, it's all greasy. I'm not tripping. It's not no big deal to me. You know what I mean? And the reason why it ain't no big deal, because I feel like this. I understand. It's snail mail season. It's COVID. You got a lot of shit that you gotta wait on. And then with it being a black business, you gotta be extra patient. We don't want to be patient with black businesses, but we're extra patient with white businesses. And a lot of these white businesses, they don't give a fuck. They calling you nigga, nigga, nigga to your face and kicking you out. Just like that one podcast I did with that brother when he had the sneaker shoes on, and then he saw another white lady with shoes on. They was like, oh, well, those are dress tennis shoes. He's like, those are Adidas and these are Nike. What the fuck are you talking about? But I think a lot of times we try so hard to be a part of this oppressive system because that's all we know. We don't want to go build our own and go do our own thing and practice group economics amongst ourselves, like the versus shit. Don't be surprised if you start seeing white people do this versus shit. We always set the trends and everybody else follow. We need to understand that. Just like I was looking at Bobby Brown, RIP to Bobby Brown's son. It's like, God damn, that nigga. You know, I still don't like the way they treated him at that funeral, at Whitney Houston's funeral. I did not like the way they treated Bobby Brown at all. And I know why they treat him like that, because they treat Bobby as if he introduced her to crack cocaine. No, Whitney Houston was already on crack cocaine. I love Whitney, but we already know you was already on that shit. Stop. And they want to protect and preserve her legacy. So, the fuck away, clown. I watched what they did to Bobby Brown. They kept moving him all over the church, and I watched. I said, why are they doing that to him? This man had already moved on and changed his whole life around, but they still, because that's how they do you. Especially when you're around the dominant white society. They'll tell you to do that like that. That's why I'm very interested to see, you know, just like when Bobby Brown's daughter passed away, and then the nigga that was around, then it come out that he was a heroin addict. It's like, man, Bobby, you gotta be careful out here, man. We gotta look at that. Just like Prince, he had a deal with Warner Brothers, and then after his deal was ready to come into fruition, he died all of a sudden. And his catalog worth $1 billion. Then Michael Jackson, y'all know he loved his mama. And then the mom like, okay, I got the will. And then some other lawyers come out, oh no, we have the real will. Nigga, what? What the fuck you mean you got the real will? And then Oprah and all her sucker shit with Wade Robinson, who dated Michael Jackson's niece the whole time. And since he couldn't get into the family and get bread no more, then he wanted to say, oh, he touched me. Man, get the fuck out of here. But then when they asked Macaulay Culkin was like, they all lying. Michael Jackson ain't touched none of us. Then everybody was like, basically mad at Macaulay Culkin, like, how dare you go against the code? Because that's what they do. As soon as Michael Jackson started calling out those dominant white society Jewish folk, you know, he started calling them out and saying shit about them and how they are a mob and they do things fucked up, and calling out the anti-black racism and Tommy Mottola. Then all of a sudden they go after Michael Jackson, and then everybody's olay Michael Jackson and let him become, you know, public enemy number one. Man, fuck all that. So when you thinking of a business, it shouldn't just be a small business. We talking about big time corporations, but all these businesses, look at them. Look how they treat black folk. Because I'm telling you, it's in their DNA. It's in their soul. This is what they do. This is the heart and soul of anti-black racism. This is how they feel about you no matter what. So don't ever change. Don't ever think that's gonna change because Biden is in there. Don't think that you and your fucking white supervisor, that's probably a suspected white supremacist, is gonna dap it up and, oh, Joe Biden, no, he gonna make it better and Donald Trump was racist. No, nigga, they laughing at you because when Trump was in office, black folk wasn't the punching bag of every other racial group. Now that he's gonna be out of office and now Joe Biden's gonna be in there, guess who's gonna be the punching bag? Black folk again. Guess who's gonna get the benign neglect? The benign neglect? Black folk. Then they're gonna start using these terms like people of color and all this bullshit. Just like I was watching this series on Netflix about, I think his name's Sean Ellis, a brother that was convicted of murder, of killing a Flanagan, a dirty white cop. So they just put it on his ass. And this dirty white cop was acting just like Officer Foley on Hoodlum. Probably couldn't stand niggas, but was fucking a whole bunch of black women. And there was a white woman that came out that used to fuck with him that was like, yeah, he was fucking with me since I was like 15, 16 years old. And we give me cocaine, everything. And I give him BJs and all this other shit. And I'm like, but they didn't want this. They gave this nigga a statue, a little placard. This nigga was stealing money, stealing overtime. Then they went and checked his records, and nigga was double dipping on the clock. Shit that niggas are too scared to do. But this is what happens when you're dealing with this wicked, oppressive system. Y'all better wake up. So I came across this thing where this white business owner texted the wrong person basically some racial slurs and a racial comment, basically. Because he texted, basically this black sister was going to go get a massage from this white business owner, and she said, I'm running late. So he thought he was texting somebody else, and then what he put in the text was basically, damn nigger, no, damn niggers, always late type shit. He didn't know he was texting the black sister. So the black sister showed up to the job and was like, you know you texted me that shit, right? And then he trying to white-splain, talking about, look, here it is. I'm not racist. You know, watch, I'm going to play it for y'all. The shit had me rolling. Oh, man. And it's Francis. Let's see. What the fuck is it? I'm going to look. What's the business? It's Scott Francis Massotherapy. That shit had me rolling. That nigga was trying to explain this shit here. I'm about to play this shit for y'all right now. This shit had me rolling. Yeah, I'm about to play this for you. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Let's see if it play. They just happened to my mom. Hold on, let's see what happened. I want to see what happened. Let's see if it play.
Let me and
this is the white supremacist trying to explain that he texted a black sister, damn niggers is always late. This is what they do. You like, why you laughing? I'm laughing because why did y'all think that they felt any other way around y'all? Now you practice powernomics and be like, all right, don't nobody black fuck with these people and put them on blast.
I am not racist, but the thing of it is,
how do you start off something with, I am not racist, but, so you're justifying the damn niggas is always late. You should say, you know what? I am racist and I apologize and I understand if you're going to be upset, but this is just how I feel and I apologize. And there's nothing else more I can say. That's better than trying to explain. You can forget it. It's a wrap already. Because that was already in your heart, just like Dog the Bounty Hunter. When his son was like, I want to be with a black woman. Fuck them niggers and woo woo. But then you supposed to be cool with Snoop Dogg and cool with all these niggas. Then you try to go around and explain how you really felt. But we got you on audio saying nigger, 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 nigger over and over again, just like Hulk Hogan. Same shit with him. Nigger, 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 over and over again. That's and now that's what he get. And that's why his bitch is fucking with a nigga that's fucking with his son's friend. That's what he get. See, this is how they really feel. They've been feeling this way. It's just Trump gave them the right of passage so they can start saying it. But y'all need to understand, this shit ain't gonna change. So remember, when a person always starts with, I'm not racist, but, you already know what it is.
and I am not racist, but the thing of it is, I've had a lot of black women.
But see, now you're trying to explain. They nice guys been like, but why are you explaining? That's how you really felt, right? That's how you really felt. You said it. You texted, so I know you've texted it before. I know you said it before. I can only imagine if we went through the phone records of CEO of companies all over this country of the United States of America Incorporated and see exactly what they say about black people. And if we had a microphone and we could just record the audio of what these white folks say about us when we're not in the room. Like Dr. Francis Cress Welsing says, tell us what's being said when we're not in the room. See, he just said something that sister wasn't privy to, but he texted to her. Like, oh, this is how you been feeling.
Calling and not coming late, not coming in. This is the way I make my living.
So look, now he's trying to justify. I'm going to rewind it for y'all. He's trying to justify why he said damn niggas is late. Well, because I've had a lot of black women. So would it be safe to be like, well, I've worked with a lot of white people that are racist. So you're all racist, right? But if you say that, no, everyone's not like that. Every white person not like that. See, you're speaking in absolutes because that's how they feel. They take that nigga shit and it's across the board. They're all the same. Oh, this nigger's late again. Oh my God, they're never on time. That's why they can't keep their jobs. That's exactly why they don't have anything, because they're just never on time to anything. They don't take anything serious. These niggers are just horrible. I know that's how they feel. That's why he texted what he texted. He tried to explain and white explain. Well, I've had a lot of black women come. This is how I make my living. You know, I've had a lot of black women be late. What does that have to do with you texting damn niggers is late? What does that have to do? But you're trying to explain it, but that's what you get.
Calling and not coming late, not coming in. This is the way I make my living, and it was upsetting.
But so that's what you take.
It was upsetting, so I text, damn niggers is late. That's what you're saying. Explain it.
But so that's what
So
you take.
because you had a lot of black women doing this, you felt like that was appropriate. So you think it's fair that I spend my money with you, and you're clearly racist because you text me this saying damn niggers.
I'm sorry.
This is
Look, you can't look. I would have just been like, I'm sorry. And you know, I'm sorry, and I'm offering you a free massage for a year, for 2. You and your whole family. I apologize. I'm sorry. And I fucked up. But no, that's white folks. Never no accountability. Like I've said before, who's holding the accountable accountable? Who's holding the accountable accountable?
This is inappropriate. I'm going to, just so you know, I'm going to post this.
Go ahead.
Thank you. He don't care. He white. See, that's what I'm saying. I think we go just for the tongue in cheek and just for the, I would say, the back and forth in that tango, and but we are gluttons for punishment. Like, that man don't give a fuck. He white. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Trust and believe you me. There'll be some white folk that will support him, and he can go bankrupt and then open up a whole nother business, and there'll be white people to support him. Trust and believe you me.
To make it known, and I'm going to discourage any African American woman or anyone, period. I'm taking this to the news and the Better Business Bureau because you are, in fact, racist. You are. It's inappropriate.
He didn't even know what to say. He didn't even know what to say. I'm just, look, let me tell y'all something right now, man. Y'all need to wake up and understand that this shit is not going to change at all. You got to change it. Yourself, your mentality. You got to change how you view people. You got to change how you view your own people. Change how you view the people you're around. When you walk right by a black person, do you say what's up to them, or do you just keep going like you don't exist? A lot of black folks do that to each other at work. I've had it done to me 1,000 times. I told you, a nigga told me I need to go sell cars. This is what the nigga told me. I should go sell cars. But then he triggered off his money, and then his bitch, his wife is bringing up dog food for another bitch because he triggered off his money and was embarrassed that I found out about it. But you telling me I need to go sell cars. No, nigga, you need to stop tricking. Nigga. I'm tired of these niggas with these niggas that had these titles and degrees and sit down at a cubicle and look down on a nigga because the nigga ain't got that job title. Why white folk is like, damn niggas, they view us all the same. But hey man, it's on you. Shit, dude, it's your world, man. Like I said, that white person, white supremacist, all day long, all day strong. He been feeling that way. It ain't no different than the Chinamen and the Korean when y'all go get y'all nails done with them. When they, yeah, $5. That bullshit. And motherfuckers are sitting there all day, as they talk shit about you in their own language and treat you like you ain't shit. Just like when you go on a goddamn swap meets, you don't see nothing but them in the swap meets. Now, I say it ain't nothing but them in the swap meets, selling you your shit back to you, remixing your shit and selling it back to you. And nobody says anything to them. You don't think that those people are anti-black racists? They all are. black folk is every other racial group's punching bag. For real. That's why when you go to any other city, they got a Chinatown, Little Havana, they got Koreatown, Vietnamese town, Little Italy. They got all these other towns. And you can come black person town. Go to Las Vegas. Come to Las Vegas. Go to black person town. We got Mario's. That's owned by a Latino brother. We got, I forgot that black sister's name. We got her too. I think her name's Sweeties. I forgot her name, but it's just sad to see this shit. And I would think that everybody will wake up and understand exactly what the fuck is going on. But hey, man, I told you I wasn't gonna be on long. I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. Don't believe the hype. You better go get you some toilet tissue because they about to have a shortage again. The shit is about to shut down again because of the COVID-19 shit. I would remind everyone that you have to get and seek the knowledge for yourself. You know what I mean? Like right here. I was just reading something that I highlighted a long time in the Black History Reader. You need to go get this book by Dr. Claude Anderson. 101 questions you never thought to ask. And this is what I turned to. I just happened to turn to this shit. It says, Randall Robinson quotes from former President Bill Clinton, who commented on the willingness of blacks to accept symbolism as political payment. President Clinton said, "The black people love me. I don't really know why, but all they seem to care about are the symbolic things like cabinet appointments. When blacks accept integration, they give up blackness, disappeared into multicultural diversity, and still did not get the resources they needed. Black folks got sidetracked and bamboozled." Now that's what Bill Clinton said. So what you think Joe Biden gonna do? Facts. Anyway, hey man, I appreciate everybody listening. Subscribe. I'm your boy Warren G, the place to be. If you're dealing with a Sambo coon, tell him about the gun line. Hayward Shepherd ass nigga. Guilty nigga. I can't fuck with you. I'm out. Peace.